Hey, okay, it's Aquarius's turn. Let's go. Let's see. Betty, come through with this good energy of truth. Give us some nourishment for 2022 and some encouragement. What is going on with Aquarius right now? These out of the box thinkers, what are they up to? You see, I got my alien light on now, my alien color. Because y'all are the green-skinned weirdos that we love and we can't live without. We need your forward thinking and your ideas. What innovation do you have for us? Ooh. Very interesting. Okay, so I have here that you're coming out of a period of really assessing how far you've come. You tend to be a little bit spacey in the day-to-day things, and so you have to kind of take these long introspective timeouts for yourself and really assess how far you've come, where you're going, and if this is even what you want for your life. You are capable of totally, completely switching your paradigm about life. You're completely capable of changing your belief system, like in a matter of moments, almost, it seems like, to the rest of us, because it takes us eons, some of us lifetimes, to do the work that you guys can seemingly do in moments, to just kind of change your ideology and change your belief. But this actually comes from the time that you guys spend in quiet contemplative thought, thinking about your life, thinking about what you have accomplished, and thinking about what you have to go, thinking about your goals, and if those goals still align with your values. You guys do this way more than people credit you for, and I think that because you guys do this and a lot of people don't, you have this kind of emotional EQ that actually puts you above people, and they tend, not above people, but above people's level of kind of common emotional intelligence, that kind of common sense when it comes to emotions. You guys actually have a lot of it, more so than most people give you guys credit for. But because you actually spend so much time developing this within yourself and understanding yourself, you tend to come off as self-involved, and so the empathy or the compassion doesn't really translate, and it leaves you guys kind of sour, and you're not really here to prove yourself to anybody. So it does seem like you guys don't care a lot more than you do, and I get it. I see that, guys. I get that understanding. So that aside, you have been doing a lot of inner reflection and a lot of inner work, and that has brought you to a real good place of strength. And so again, like I was just saying, that capacity to really evaluate yourself and to really dissect yourself, like I said, has actually made you emotionally stronger. You have a higher emotional capacity than a lot of people. I know people kind of say Aquariuses are numb, but you guys really are numb to the bullshit. You've already kind of process some of these emotions that you see people muddling through. You see people being kind of immature in their emotions. That's exactly what it is. You guys see people as being immature in their emotions. You see people as not doing the emotional work that you've done to get to this place. So it's kind of like, well, you guys are weird for not handling yourselves. You guys are weird for not, strengthening yourself. And not everybody has the capacity to do that, Aquarius. So being a little less judgmental also will benefit you this year too, because you remember, every card is duality. So the information that we're getting on the good from the up hand is also available in the reverse at all times. So for people that, are learning tarot, if you do or don't read reversals, it doesn't really matter. The energy is always prevalent. It's just about, what side you're going to lean into. What energy are you going to give gasoline, basically. So Aquarius can be judgmental, and then it does especially lend itself to being judgmental when it comes to emotions and judging people based on their emotional intelligence, judging people based on the way that they think, not necessarily judging people for what they have and don't have. You guys are very altruistic and philanthropic, so it's not about like material possessions and like a classist kind of thing, or racist even, really. It doesn't have anything to do with any sort of like labels that can be put on people. You guys really dissect people for who they show up as, like, or who they present themselves as to you individually. So kudos on that, but just chill out on judging in general, period. Like, it's not even worth it. You guys have loftier things to think about, and you have a lot of inner strength and work to kind of grow on and carry into your day-to-day life. judging is just a lower vibrational thing. It's just not necessary. Yes, you guys do it very well. Yes, you dissect very well, but it's just not necessary. Leos do it too. We're very good at dissecting, very good at, you know, reading your basic insecurity, your deepest insecurity at hello, but not using it against you, you know, not using it against you, actually using it as a point in to befriend you or to, you know, help you in some form of capacity. That's usually how Aquariuses and Leos think when it comes to judging or reading people, but we can also be very kind of crass about it too. So watch that and you'll be fine. I'm going to give you a little note from the Sacred Self-Care Sacred Self-Care Oracle, because I definitely believe everybody needs a little bit more self-care. Self-care is the way out. That's like literally the way out of anything. It's the way out of depression. It's the way out of anxiety. It is the way to your next level in life. It is the way to progress your business. It's just literally everything. You can't do anything without you know, yourself being at optimal. You can't do anything without being in alignment. So self-care is maximum, and I think that this year we are going to really start realizing how important it is. I think we've already been realizing it. Like the quarantine taught us a lot about it, but this year is really going to be the solid year where we are going to prioritize self-care in every way, not just like bubble baths and you know, nail spa days, but like, you know, learning how to have a proper budget, learning how to cook a proper meal, learning how to, you know, organize things for your functionality and your brain. Things like that are going to be very much on the forefront. You're going to see a lot of books coming out this year about how to organize your brain, how to work with your type of either neurodivergent, you know, thought pattern, ADHD, or autistic, whatever kind of things that paths that you may fall under. You're going to see a lot of kind of working with your level, your speed, style stuff this year. And I think that you can do it yourself. You're not going to need to buy into everything, but this is the time. Self-care is the way out. Learning yourself, know thyself, all of that. This is the time. So the card I have here for you, ooh, I love this. Abundance planning. So kind of literally what I was saying. And on the card, this girl is writing her living expenses, her self-development expenses, education, travel, and she's just really learning, you know, not necessarily just a budget, but learning about finances in general. There's some notes on here about investing. There's some actual journal prompts that you can use to help you work through money blocks. Stuff like that is in the category of abundance planning. Also, cleaning up, getting rid of things is abundance planning as well. Making space for things. Now, whether you're making space physically or emotionally, you know, there's work to be done, but there's a lot of ways to do abundance planning. My major way is definitely making room for things, cleaning up my energy, cleaning up my aura, and you know, doing meditations for receiving and getting in the receiving mode. I actually just kind of started doing some abundance planning journaling, doing some shadow work to unblock my, I guess my lower self-beliefs surrounding money. And it's been amazing. I think just the self-study alone is worth it. So if you can just kind of go through and start really getting deep with yourself about what abundance means to you, what success looks like to you, because it's different for everyone. Not everyone wants $1 million home and 10 businesses. Some people are going to be content with, you know, a small running, you know, mom and pop store. Some people are going to be content with, you know, working multiple jobs. Some people are fulfilled through the energetic exchange of a lot of people. So what success looks like for you, what abundance looks like for you, I think are good places to start. And then just really going deep into planning out what life would look like. Scripting is really good too. Yeah, I can talk more about this too, because this is kind of a wheelhouse that I'm into. A lot of time Leo and Aquarius are in sync when it comes to our abundance mindset. So I do like this topic, and we may touch back on it a little later. You guys let me know. But anyways, that was Aquarius for 2022. I do want to say this card flew out, and it was the Hanged Man in reverse. So really just coinciding with the energy that I read at first. The Judgment card, you thinking you doing the work, you doing the work and really being critical with yourself has led you to a point of strength. And the Hangman in reverse means you're kind of coming out of this period of you're coming out of that self-growth mode. You're growing beyond this stage now. You've gained the skills, you've done a lot of the shadow work, and you're now able to move into this stage, which is now abundance planning. Y'all didn't see that. Okay, so you guys are ready to receive. You guys have done the work, and this is kind of the confirmation that it's ready. Just claim it. What do you want? Write it down. It's ready for you, okay?